have the same resume as N does to have him seeded 15th here tonight.
Yeah. He'd be seated 15th in a place like SoCal, dude. Like,
yeah, having
he's so good.
Wins over Karna, wins over Hockey, wins over. He's got wins on.
Yeah,
wins
dude,
on.
wins over Texas PR all around.
Yeah. Man is schmoving on the reg. See if he's going to be able to schmoove his way into winners finals over Kosoku, or if Kosoku's going to be the one who takes that spot.
Well, Kosoku has definitely shown huge improvements lately. He's taken a lot of really big games, including a set against Austin last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was a big step up for him, and we'll see, if he can, sort of mirror the rise that he had back in Smash 4, because the Pichus just look like a really solid fit for him. Really bread and butter combos that he can rely on at most percents.
Oh, yeah, nice. Nair shield punishing that down tilt pressure.
That's really good timing. You have to have real good timing to get away from that down tilt. Thunder.
Man, it looked like N got a quick, large amount of damage on this little rat, but then hasn't been able to find a hit since. And percents have evened up.
It's at that point where all he needs is that finishing blow, but sometimes, you said it before, that can just get to you in your head, where you're like, I just need this one kill to kill this tiny rat.
And that's what separates the good players from the great players is, good players or great players might get hit, but they really avoid those kill moves.
Well, great players can also find the kill moves when they're continually given the opportunity to go in and in and in. And, well, Kosoku's had those opportunities. Ken is somewhat of a vulnerable character when you start putting a lot of pressure on him, and Kosoku's taking advantage every single time.
Yeah, so many with Shoryuken attempts from N. It's really unfortunate.
Ooh, that should have done it.
He went for the down tilts and tried to punish with the roundhouse kick because he knew that the last time he went for a Shoryuken to follow up after down tilt, Pikachu fell out. And Pikachu literally low profiled the roundhouse kick. But there we go, finally getting those deep down tilts into the Shoryuken. And Pichu, even with a bigger hurt box than in the last patch, still, at least when landing.
Still low profiles a lot of things by existing.
Yes. Small character.
Ooh, so this is how N got it started last time. A lot of putting Kosoku at the ledge and then capitalizing there, but now that he's back into the center, that double parry, that is that nice sound.
Right, and I'm not entirely sure how effective auto parries were. They said in the most recent patch that the auto parries were like semi-removed, but then I've definitely seen and experienced auto parries myself. So unclear how many button presses I needed for that one.
Oh my gosh.
But he did have a big enough brain to set it up. Yeah, Shoryuken, that's a kill.
On Pichu, he could have taken off a few percent from that counter that he had and still would have had that kill.
Every down tilt they hit could have healed him, and he still would have killed him.
Once again.
Oh, that was big brain by Kosoku to get that parry, but then ran into the last hit.
Need to be a little bit more patient on that. Doesn't, Ken's Tatsu doesn't have that much end-lag, so.
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, Tatsu back on stage. Kosoku's ready for it. Has to Tatsu again, and this is the danger zone.
This is rinse and repeat. When N didn't have his jump anymore and was forced to Tatsu like that, that was just rinse and repeat.
And now, explain to me why he wouldn't be able to do a focus dash there. Would he just go too low?
Back air. Back air just eats the focus.
Right. Yeah.
Not an option. He's just says he's waving a big octopus ink sign that says "Hit me."
Hit me right now.
Pichu would have said, "All right," and it doesn't even have to be back air. Forward air could do the same job.
I think he would have said, "Pichu, Pichu." Hearing plenty of that, Pichu. I mean, that's actually that specific voice line is one of the reasons N was having a lot of problems in that last game, and it appears to be holding up in this one as well. It's that Thunder Jolt.
Yeah, that Thunder Jolt is a big problem for a lot of characters. Kosoku able to use that as like a Akuma Hadoken going down at that diag angle and just running behind it.
What a wonderful phrase.
Using it as a pressure jolt. Akuma Hadoken.
Thank you for finally picking up on
that.
that.
What a wonderful phrase.
Oh my gosh, Shoryuken, what a wonderful phrase as well. And now this time going to take his first stock. I mean, so N's starting off a little bit better on this one. keeping his composure. Do you think it's more of a mental thing, or do you think that Smashville's playing into this a lot for him?
I mean, Splashville definitely helps that he doesn't have to chase the rat nearly as much. You know, you've got the up close and personal fighting arena. That platform is going to make it a lot harder, actually, as well, for Pichu to set up as much of those Thunderjolt pressures.
Oh my gosh, dude! We've hit that end don't care phase of the game. He just throws out the move that he wants to hit and he wills it into existence. That's classic N.
If N is holding center, Kosoku actually has to commit from the very edge to get these Thunderjolts to go in afterwards. Because if he's, you know, approaching from closer to the middle, that platform's just going to eat the Thunderjolt and he's not going to get any real pressure off of him. And that gives N an opportunity. Because Kosoku has to do this very predictably.
Ooh,
Ooh, that shield poke.
Shield. Dude, Kosoku's shield pressure has been so safe. He hasn't been punished a lot for hitting N on shield.
And it's hard. It's hard when you're Ken. You don't have the best quick. I mean, oh my god, that was brilliant.
Him. Wow.
So normally that Skull Bash very safe on shield. So what a lot of Pichus do is they'll go for that and then like jump away and try to punish whatever whiffed aerial you go for, because you're not gonna have the frame advantage to punish it. But N on the next level knew he was gonna jump away, caught him with that Shoryuken. That's nice.
Tossed right up, man. There's no sour spot on that heavy Shoryuken.
Right, for Ken's heavy Shoryuken, just as sweet at the tip as it is at the start.
Candy sweet.
Yeah, not the same as Reed. Hashtag, not all echoes are the same.
No.
Not all echo fighters.
But Daisy and Peach, yes.
Yeah, Daisy and Peach, Ken is just better Reed.
I think nobody's gonna fight you on that.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of people who are strong Ryu advocates, but
I suppose we're early in the metagame. Wow.
That was such a nice parry into the Shoryuken. Amazed that Pichu was able to live that phenomenal DI by Kosoku. Crescent kick? No, he catches the roll away. He's smarter than I am. Knew that Kosoku was trying to roll out of the pressure.
Really slow, or really smart to use that slow Hadouken as well. Covered so many more options, but now we're seeing N fall behind.
Whoa!
You know, start to give up a lot of ground on this percent. This is what you're saying at the end of that last game. Is N going to be able to hold it together?
Oh no, that was smart and then not. So N went for those double down tilts and then dashed to try to chase the roll away because he knew that that was not a deep down tilt. He would not have been able to confirm anything that would kill. It would just have all whiffed on Pichu. So he dashed a little bit further forward, thought that he got that deep down tilt, and I thought so too. I thought surely from this range, against any other character, that's a Shoryuken. But Pichu, just like we saw in the first game, just kind of fell out of the situation. Unfortunately, the very tips wasn't able to scoop under the final hit that definitely would have killed.